Oh my. Hey, yeah, I want to test right now. Jason is up there, Paul. Say, yeah, come on now, let's see if we can jump. It just does. It's just a test, but we'll see. Okay. Hi guys. We were on earlier. Come on up if you want to chat. We were on earlier. Had a good signal. Alex was on and Mary, and then it just started breaking up and became absolutely hopeless. So I don't know. Is it you getting a decent? Is the voice breaking up, or is it normal? Or I haven't got the camera I want either. Sounds good. Interesting. So it was a short-term problem. Don't know. I could have gone back into the old program, I guess. Jason, I haven't caught up with all of your videos yet. I need to do that. You had some cool stuff on yesterday as well. I hope you're doing all right. Alex said you lost power at the store. Um, Hope you can keep that up and keep it going. Might might want to start a bonfire in the room to keep the heat up.
I've still got an echo.
Jason is on, or was. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Right, me too.
Yep. Yeah, you
Sounds
sound
bad in video.
you sound good, but I don't. Oh,
Aquatic Conquest is saying it sounds bad, and video is also bad. I called my provider. He hadn't called me back. He was not picking up, so it's possible he's working on a problem. Little white noise. Mary has an echo, Holly says. Leslie says it's a lot better. Did you were you able to get through the power outage, Jason?
I'm gonna mute myself.
I'm sure it was.
Myself.
I'm sure it was. Video's choppy. Audio's okay, I guess.
So sorry, Jason.
Wow. Lost 2 angels. Manica Puro Super Reds. Wow. I just lost about 15 6-inch angels to a wild pack of banded silver dollars that just decided out of nowhere to go off on them. Well, you did pretty well if that's all you lost. Mary's not talking.
It's so echoed.
Really?
Like I can't take it. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, I'm not getting an echo, but I'm getting a hollow kind of sound.
And Holly says the video is blurring.
Yeah, it's still breaking up. I'm sure it's a signal problem.
Yeah.
I don't think it's got anything to do with my equipment here. I'm holding a solid signal. I think it's my provider. And I really need to get a different provider. I've got a radio tower signal that's way down, much lower than I can get from one of the hardwired providers.
I'm going to drop off and see if it makes any difference.
Holly lost Hannibal. Somebody unplug, see which one it is. I don't get it either. What's it doing now with Mary unplugged? Yeah, come on up and chat a minute, Jason. We're just fooling around here. I don't know whether it's better or not, Mary. I can't tell. I can only see me. I don't even think I can get. Maybe I can. I guess I can. Get YouTube up. Test, there it is. Boy, terrible, terrible picture. Terrible picture. I don't know why I can't get the other camera working. I've got a better camera here. Terrible picture. Good sound though. Alright, I have to wait till Thomas gets in and we'll do get him working on these, try to get the camera working. I got it plugged in, but it's not working. Anyway, long-finned neons. Yeah, isn't that interesting? These Polacks are something else, aren't they? They're rivaling the Japanese in the oddball stuff they can produce. It's just really kind of amazing. You look for a tiny little thing, a tiny little characteristic, and breed that in, and then just try to repeat it over and over. What's remarkable about it is that neons are not all that easy to spawn. So when you figure it takes 10 to 15 generations to be able to pull out a characteristic like longfin, and they're doing it, it's a demonstration of the extraordinary discipline these breeders are achieving. It's really remarkable. Neon with 2 blue lights on its head. Blonde tethers like a golden neon, maybe. Nice. Oh dear. Well, go for it, Myrtle. Ah. Hard to locate, harder even to spawn. Oh, really? I'll be darned. The angels jumped out. Huh. So you kept things going pretty well. Well, that's good. Yeah, I see it's terrible blurry. I think that's my camera. And for some reason I can't get the other camera working. I've got 2 of them here. Ship videos, audios, camera. It's True Vision. Full HD cam. And I get, oh, there it is. Okay, let's try that. Let's see if that makes a difference. I've got the other camera up. See how long the lag is. Well, it ain't really better. Marginally. Focus is good, so it's not out of focus. I don't know. I think it's a signal issue. I really do. I think I'm going to have to go with a different provider that'll give me a stronger signal. Come on up again, Mary. Let's try it. I don't know what I can do. Let's see. Let me go back into microphone. Camera audio. Default mic. USB mic. Realtek. Do cancellation. And I got the volume kicked all the way up. So does that make a difference in the sound? Oh my, you found them and they were lowered. So they were on the floor for a while, yeah. Yeah, I tend to feed those. Maybe cut them in half and feed them to something smaller with a smaller mouth. Chalupa said that fixed the fan noise. That's interesting. Well, I put the echo cancellation on, so that might have helped. Holly says, good, don't touch nothing else. Right. I hear you. Come on back up, Mary. Let's see if we got it. Mercy. I really wish I could do something about the picture. Getting closer, I don't think helps. I don't think it's a focus thing. I'm looking at the picture on StreamYard, and it's perfectly in focus. But when it gets to YouTube, it's terrible. Which says to me that it's the signal going out, which I would assume is my camera. I don't know. No, it can't be my camera. It's got to be the signal. The picture, what I'm seeing through my camera is clear. What I'm seeing on YouTube is muddy. So it's going, when it leaves me at the StreamYard picture and goes to YouTube. Now, question is, when I have a picture up on my StreamYard monitor, is that going to StreamYard and coming back? Or is that just right on the screen then going out? I'm assuming it's on my screen and it's going out to wherever it gets sent, such that I'm basically, my monitor is basically acting as a StreamYard decode, if that makes sense. Oh, redfish, bluefish. Some people have the reverse king modest touch techie. Yeah, and I'm chief among them. My techie skills are somewhere down below zero. Anybody wants to come out and test this, I'd appreciate it. Mary's panicked to do it. She's chicken. She's wussing out on us. Oh. Hi, John Larson. Hi, I get found. Oh, she found it in his book. Oh, how nice. Where'd you find it, Holly? They are occasionally online. Nice. Yeah, I've got mine. I keep mine right here. Right on my desk. Right there. And it's, and this is the book that was given to me by my grandmother and my grandfather when I graduated from high school in 1959. Needs to be rebound. The binding is coming loose. And they have a little, see if I can show this without tearing it. It says, Buddy, my family name was Buddy. Congratulations on graduating from City College. Granddad, Thomas G. Parks. Grandma, Caroline M. Parks, 1959. And that was the graduation gift to me. Very cherished. It's about the only thing I've kept that long. I did have a few other trinkets I kept for a lot of years, but as is the way with trinkets, they disappeared. Woke up to an upside down Plinko. Chalupa is.
Did you call me a chicken?
I did. I didn't say that word. I said was.
Oh, you said chicken too. Hey, it's not echoing though.
No, it's loud, but it's not echoing.
Okay.
Now I'm echoing.
Okay. Oh, that's probably my TV. Okay, wait, that might be my phone. Hold on. Okay, try it now. Is that better?
Testing, yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it all came back, I guess. I don't think it was me. What I don't like is
I think it was your provider.
Yeah, and I really think that's what it is. I'm going to have to get another service, just if only to try it out and see if that's the problem. The signal tonight, last night, how was that?
It wasn't bad, but no, the only thing we couldn't hear was like when you played the music. That was the only thing we didn't hear. But as far as the rest of it, I think it was okay.
Was I blurry like I am now on YouTube?
Maybe a little bit. What do y'all think?
It's really bad here.
Yeah, Holly says, you don't look bad on my end. You look normal, really. I see it kind of pixelating every once in a while.
But are you on StreamYard or YouTube?
No, I'm on YouTube. Oh, well, I'm on both. I got YouTube on this. On StreamYard. Let's see. Can you see yourself? Hold on. I'll do this.
Yeah, StreamYard is fine. But when it goes over to YouTube, it loses.
Yeah.
Well, what's that? That's StreamYard.
Here's what you look like on YouTube.
I can't tell. It looks worse on mine. Huh. Yeah, not great, but not as bad as mine. That's funny. I don't understand at all. It is kind of blurry.
See some new people. Kenna Garen Narish. Hi. At 9:15.
What's Aquatic Conquest talking about?
Hello, Aaron. Oh, just said the stream was great last night, except for what I just said about like we couldn't hear the music.
And I don't know why that is. It should have. I don't know. I don't understand the whole system, I guess.
Aaron J. Stevens. Oh, sorry. Saw some new people come in. John Alvarez.
Aaron lost Super Reds. Now, there's an expression I never heard before. And Alex and Chalupa both just used the same expression. They both said they're in their feelings.
Oh yeah.
You ever heard that?
Oh yeah.
I
Or
never
feeling
have.
or feeling some kind of way. That's
Yeah,
another
I'm
one.
in
In your
my
feeling.
feeling. It's perfectly descriptive. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's brilliantly descriptive. I've
Mm-hmm.
just never heard the expression.
Yep. Into your feelings.
I mean, no, not into. They're saying in. I'm in my
In
feelings.
in my feelings, yes.
Yeah, it's different.
Uh-oh. Gary Allen says my swordfish are getting skinny and dying. What could be wrong and what can I do? There's a question.
Swordfish getting skinny and dying. They probably got some kind of bacterial infection. Feed them garlic. See if they'll eat garlic. That
I'll be
might
right
clear
back.
it up.
I've got to
Just
let a dog out.
crush up some garlic and put it in your food and feed it. They'll eat it direct to them, and you can put crushed garlic right in the tank. It won't hurt a thing. And if they eat it and they've got a bacteria, a gut bacteria, which is very often what causes that. And the fact that it's more than one means it's probably not a parasite. Parasites are much more selective and uncommon, and they won't take over a population like that. But bacteria will. They can get in the gut of a number of the fish, and if they're eating each other's waste, which they do, then they can all get it. Try garlic. See if that helps. It might just take care of it. Chalupa is saying Karuna Gararin. Karuna Gararin. Karuna Gararin. Petroman saying swords need hard alkaline water. If they're bred in Florida, they certainly do. Internal parasitobacterial, right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Very good, Myrtle. Very good. 8.6. That ain't just hard. That's hammer level. You got your precipitating calcium. I'll bet you if you suspended a string in there, it would calcify. You probably could drip uh, like you probably could drip it and get stalactites and stalagmites. That's pretty hard. Liquid rock, yeah, true enough. Hi, Susan. We had trouble on our stream this morning, Susan. So we're testing to see if we've got a stable signal out, and that it seems to have straightened out. But it got totally chaotic for 15 minutes or more. I finally gave it up. So I don't know. Alex was with us. He had been up all night. I guess he's passed out, finally went to sleep. Hey, Fish. Hello, hello. Oh, Toronto. I know this kid. I know this kid. I know who this kid is. He's a good boy.
Hey, a fish with the YouTube channel.
Yeah. That's young man from Toronto. He used to call himself Toronto. He went through a series of names.
Didn't somebody messed his channel up or something?
I
think
something.
He lost his channel or
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I did hear something along those lines. He's been around for a while.
hmm Does he want to try to come up today? He tried to come up last night and we lost him.
Well, he was up this morning for a little while. I think. Yes, he was. He was
Okay.
up this morning. Then Alex came up, but he
Oh,
can't
okay.
get his. He has not been able to get a camera working.
Hey, Susan.
Patrick says his stem plants melt away. Other plants grow fine. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have deep substrate with a sand cover, like a 2-inch sand
I believe
cap?
he does.
Try putting your stem plants just barely in the sand, no more than an inch. If you're putting them down too far with new dirt, it can burn the roots. That's probably what's happening.
Hello,
Since
Susan.
the other plants are doing all right. Most stem plants will put out roots. If you just kind of lay them on the bottom, even they'll put out roots, but bury them slightly, just half an inch even, and that should allow them to get going.
Patrick said thank you. John Albernez, Fatherfish, hello, Massachusetts.
Hello, John. Where are you in Massachusetts? Oh, I've lived kind of all over in Massachusetts, or at least in a number of different places. I lived in Natick. I lived in Somerville. I lived in Brookline. Lived in Boston. I lived in Northfield. What's that, 6? Lived in, what's the town out west of Boston? Starts with an N, I think. And there's an east, and what is it? Can't remember. Not Natick. I don't know. Can't remember. Anywhere, where do you go? Fall River. He's in Fall River. Nice.
Hello, Bill Witt.
I like Massachusetts. I enjoyed living there. Kind of lived all over. Within two different colleges. So I was at BU, Boston University, and I was at Tufts. Doing graduate work at both. Got a degree from Tufts. Never got a BU degree. Susan, I was a subject on your stream yesterday. Could you reiterate, don't feed your fish? How often do you feed chicken? Oh my. I'll tell you what I'm feeding today. I got a call last Saturday from one of my local street people who's an inveterate dumpster diver. And he said, you got to come over right now, really quick. He was at a local grocery store, one of the big chains. And he said they just put out a whole lot of stuff. So I went over there. And my God, it was amazing. There must have been 10 carts loaded with food. One of their big freezers went down, the big long freezer, and they had everything imaginable in it. I got three loins, three beef loins, and 2 pork loins like that.
My goodness.
That are, they're $75 a piece.
Right.
I got a whole mess of crab fingers, the processed crab meat, which is actually fish.
Yeah.
But I got probably a dozen packages of that. So I'm feeding that to my fish. I just thawed one out today. All kinds of bacon. Lord, it was amazing. Everything imaginable. I was by myself and was not able to get nearly as much as I could have, but I wasn't picky about it. I mean, I got fruit juice, fruit juice, just incredible. I didn't get a whole
Sure.
lot.
Right.
I got only two or three, probably $300 or $400 worth of stuff. Chicken breasts, what all? God, I can't even remember. I did not get the pork. There was a lot of pork there. And everybody was avoiding the pork. I should have gotten it because I love pork, but I didn't. I didn't see any pork roasts. That I would have snagged.
Oh, I
But it
love a
was.
pork roast.
I got some lobster tail, a couple of lobster tails.
My
Amazing.
goodness.
It was cold. It was not thawed out, or just barely.
Yeah.
So it's all frozen in my freezer, and I'm
You should have
working
done.
through.
You should have done your 10 things. You can find in the
Yeah,
dumpster.
exactly. 10 things. Right, 10 things. That's right, exactly. 10 things you can get. Well, I could still do it. I just can't.
Right.
I could fake going into the dumpster. That would be good. That's number one is I want to do a walk through the woods. The 10
Mhm.
things you can find for your fish room in the woods. That would be fun.
Oh,
That-
excuse me.
We've
That would be a
lost
good
Frank.
one.
Frank is back in the program, so we've lost him for the duration. I don't know how long that'll be.
Oh, goodness.
Thomas is still here, and we have Jenny. Jenny is in 3 days a week, so she'll be back on Monday. So we'll see how all this goes.
And did you have any luck with the fish you shipped out the other day? Did
No,
she ship some for you? No.
I got one report that came in, DOA. Have not heard
Oh.
back from the other one. I'll check my mail. It might be. I know. I'm just really upset about the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a shame because you've got so many incredible fish there. It'd be nice if you could, sell what you show off to all of us.
I know. And they were the little pygmy cories. I mean pygmy
Sunfish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which should have done fine. Confirmed tracking, Sun Yin. Get Gills is apparently messing up tracking these days.
Are they?
Uh,
Crusty. You got a crusty ear, little kid. Ear. Crusty ear cat. Hope it's not ear mites. Oh, that's what I don't need. No clue, didn't have suction. That's what we're all saying. Wait till you get more plants, Holly. Kept somewhere around 93 types of plants.
well, my recipient needs
Holly, panting about to pass out. So she tried to do a video walkthrough of the woods. Camera was shaking. I was tripping over rocks and panting about to pass out. Oh.
Just got a note from Lee.
Mm-hmm.
It says, I'm not getting any help from the state because of C-19, but soon my mother and sisters are all looking out for me along with you, Mary, Roxanne, and many others I have met because of you. I was blown away by the love and support. Never experienced anything like it.
No.
Father.
We're not going to turn our backs.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, bring over what you got. I'll do what I can. Until 4.
Okay, John. Let me see if I say your name right.
Somebody said Rick Wood.
Okay. John Albernez. Are you still on the phone? Okay. Says father fish is always a good idea to use soil. Use a soil when growing plants.
Used.
Yeah,
used. What do you mean? How do you do water change
without sucking up the soil? But you've got a sand cap over your soil. Maybe he doesn't. John Albernez.
Yeah,
You see
John,
it though at 9:31. Okay.
it sounds like John doesn't understand the system. John, you need to go back and look at some of our videos. We've got about 200 of them that explain how to set up a deep substrate with sand and not ever disturb the substrate. So the fact that you're talking about disturbing the substrate means you really don't understand what we're trying to do. You need to get up to speed by watching some of the videos. That'll clarify it for you, and you'll understand what we're doing and how we're doing it. Appreciate you being here
Mhm.
and participating. Look forward to hearing more back from you when you
And
get a
thank
little
you.
more clarity about what we're doing.
And thank you, Ms.
Basically,
Rule, for
2
offering
inches
help too.
on top of the soil, 2 inches of sand on top of the soil, and then never disturb it. Never, never. As in, not ever. As in, not even
Never.
one time for any reason at all. As in, don't you dare touch that substrate, or you will be banned from Father Fit.
You can take your
That
hand and you can wave it over the substrate if you want to, but don't touch
right,
it.
gently, gently,
If you
gently.
if you touch it, you may put another additional capping of sand over it if you feel like it needs a little uh, freshening up. But other than that, see how deep mine is? Mine's way up here. That's how deep mine is. These tall tanks, everybody don't like these tall tanks, these 15 gallons or like those hex
Oh, they're
tanks,
wonderful. I love
but
it.
they're
Yeah.
perfect for a deep substrate because actually by the time I get
Yeah.
through, I'm going to
Yeah.
have it up here. I'm going to make it deeper. What do you think?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
make it like a cube aquarium.
Yeah, Thomas came up with an idea to do a tank that sits on the floor. The bottom half of which is an enclosed container full of dirt, full of substrate, with glass sealed to on a rim at the top of that container with water in it. So it would be a tank maybe 6 foot tall, only 2 feet of which, or 5 feet tall, only 2.5 feet of which would be visible. The rest would be substrate. And I think it's just absolutely fascinating. I think it's a magnificent idea. And we're going to try to figure out how to do it. And I'll bet you it will grow plants and maintain water quality permanently with little or no contact of any kind. Well, A Fish is here.
Hello.
Is your camera? Hi.
How's it
Hey,
Do
going?
you
you not,
fish.
do you not have a camera?
So the interesting thing, I try to use my camera, but every time I use my camera, it's weird.
Weird. Well, it's weird here. It can't be weirder than it is here.
Yeah, it shows like a black screen, but I'm gonna try to get that fixed.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Well, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good. The fish room is good. I got some new fish a few days ago. They're Colombian redfin tetras. They look just like piranhas.
Nice.
Oh, that's different.
Now you
And,
were Toronto, right?
Yes, I was Toronto. I moved.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I got the right person here
Yeah.
because we talked some golly almost a year ago.
Yeah, we're in Ottawa now.
Oh, you moved out of Toronto, huh?
Yeah.
So you've
But,
also got. Did you bring your garden with you?
I brought a few things, but not a lot ended up surviving. Yeah, it was a
You
long
sound-
drive. It was a 7-hour drive, so I was
Oh,
gonna
my.
bring some of my fish with me, and some of my plants, but they weren't gonna make it.
Well, it's nice to hear back from you. Nice to have you still around. we look forward to getting your camera going again. Always
course.
enjoyed looking at your fishing tanks. That's always fun.
I've
Your voice.
really been eager to get my camera working again because I really just want to show some of my tanks. But yeah,
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
I am going to be
I
getting
think
that
you're-
quite soon.
Yeah. Your voice is a little deeper. You're getting a little older. It is. It is. Yeah.
Thank you,
Becoming
Chalupa. Hi, Manish.
All right. Well, I just came on here to make an appearance and say hi.
happy to hear from you, A Fish.
Yes.
Good
glad to
day.
Thank you
have
guys
you.
for having me.
Thank
You
you.
bet.
And
Bye
we look
bye.
forward to seeing your
Guys have a great
tanks.
day.
You too.
Yes. Bye for now.
Oh,
Nice young man.
yes, he is. So glad. I love seeing youngsters. I love seeing the young people come into the hobby. It makes, because it just reminds me of, like I said yesterday, it reminds us of us when we were younger. 'Cause there's just
Oh,
so
absolutely.
many kids just play video games and they don't even go outside and play anymore. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, and there's a lot of these young people are getting together with each other online. They all seem to know each other.
Oh, yeah.
14, 15, 16-year-old young people who are doing really remarkable things.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, doing just Joey is my hero. He's put together a fish room that anybody in the hobby for 20 years would be proud of. It's just really, really remarkable. And he's done it on his own. He hasn't done it with parental help. In fact, he's done it without parental help. He's gone out and made money shoveling sidewalks and cutting grass and whatever else they can do to make some money to get equipment and fish. The other thing I really appreciate about Joey is he will not spend a penny online.
Yeah.
He
said he'd only go to the live fish or LFS.
He supports his local fish store and provides most of his support to the smallest of the local fish stores. So this is a kid who's really got a heart for the hobby and a heart for what it takes to try to do this and to try to make stuff available. I've got enormous respect for him, and he's done this all on his own hook. So that's just, I think, very impressive. And
It is.
he's a very nice guy, very nice kid. When I first saw him, I thought, oh well, here we go. This is some rich kid whose parents are pumping huge amounts of money into his hobby. I mean, that was my initial impression until I started talking with him and started asking him about how he did this, and I was gobsmacked. Absolutely, he is an absolutely remarkable young man.
Absolutely. Hey, David
Are there-
Piper had asked. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let's see.
David
I
Potter.
think somebody might have answered him, but it was at where did it go? At 9:31. He said, Father Fish, any suggestions on getting rid of swim bladder? I saw a pepper Cory with one yesterday, and I got it for free because of it. So far, I just haven't fed him, and I've added garlic to the tank. And you know who David is, right? That came up the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen a Cory with swim bladder from. I'm not doubting you at all, but I don't. No, wait. Corys don't have swim bladders.
Oh, they don't?
No, they don't. The
Okay.
Corys do not adjust. They do not adjust to be able to swim it or be stable at various depths. They stay on the bottom. They sink to the bottom.
Oh, wow, Susan.
So what's his behavior? What's this Corey's behavior?
Let's see. You still here, David? If you'll let us know some more. Susan's
Caleb?
talking about a other young man. Yeah, Caleb's aquatics.
Yeah, I had no idea. I thought it was a good example. Caleb is 14.
Whoa.
Oh, he's not now. He was.
Let's see. Gary Allen says he's just finished grating up some garlic and mixing it with some fish food, leaving it to soak a few minutes, and we'll feed the fish. How often should I use the garlic while we're waiting on David? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, if he's upside down,
Yeah.
and on the bottom upside down, that's not a swim bladder. That's a sick fish issue.
Yeah.
Now, if he's doing that long term, he's got some kind of disability.
Yeah.
The question is whether he can eat.
Says we'll swim up and drop back to the bottom of the tank upside down. So he swims up and then just.
Okay, so he's going up in order to breathe.
Right.
They go up in the air to exchange a bubble of air because they are an air breather. And then he's just falling to the bottom.
See, like my quarries come up. I don't know if you can see them, but they come up, and they eat upside down. But then, of course, they don't just fall down. They just stay up there and eat like that.
Yeah.
But they don't have swim bladders. I didn't know that.
I don't think so. At
Like
least
mine.
if they do, they don't use them in the way that a fish normally uses a swim bladder.
I'll take this one home.
Okay.
Oh,
George
George Trotter.
Look what Betsy has here.
Oh, hello, Betsy.
Good morning.
It
It's got a
is.
little bit of green, but it's yellow and black.
It's beautiful.
Just-
Is that some of the babies y'all hatched?
Actually, this was all from the mother.
Oh,
They all hatched in their boxes because we had 3 hand feds that were sitting here for about a month, so I didn't hand feed anymore because the longer they sit, without being handled.
yeah.
The wilder they get.
Yeah. So this one came out of the nest and no one's paying attention, so I'll take it home and feed it for about a week and then it'll be back. Yay!
Betsy, you are
Betsy.
amazing. You are amazing.
Oh, no, Father Fish is amazing. You're alone.
Okay. What was she doing? Whoops, where are they? There she is.
I lost my life.
I see. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Betsy,
Come on.
I hope you have a wonderful day. I lost my life.
Valerie's hiding behind the door. She don't want to be seen. I'm pointing the camera at the door.
Come on out, Valerie. You might as well do it.
She's
We won't
hiding.
bite.
Yeah, she ain't gonna do it. She's the original scaredy cat. I'll get her.
Hey, he called me a chicken a minute ago, and I had to come up here and represent.
Defend yourself, right?
That's right. Hey, George Trotter, I asked this question yesterday in one of my groups, but will plecos eat my cherry red shrimp? Because I wondered, I've got a shrimp tub, and I really need to take 2 of these guys out of this 15-gallon and move them over to some other tanks. And I wondered if plecos would eat shrimp.
Yeah.
But I've heard they
Only
will
if they
as long as they got enough feet to eat.
Only if they can catch them.
Okay.
Plecos do not have. They don't have a chase behavior. They don't even have a capture behavior. They're a sedentary fish. They stay in one place to feed, and they may move a little bit, but they don't chase. So you're not gonna have a pleco going after baby fish, for example. In addition to which, they would have a hard time. They would have to pounce on it and hold it down in order to be able to get it in their mouth. I mean, I suppose that it would be possible for a pleco to learn how to do that. He might do it initially by accident, and then develop the skill, that kind of thing does happen. Fish do learn new skills. They learn how to do things that do not necessarily come naturally to them. It's one of the real joys of having fish in a tank. They're in an environment that, in many respects, is completely different from their native environment, and so they adapt behavior, and they can adapt their behavior sometimes in rather strange and wonderful ways. So it's the kind of thing you want to be looking for to see if you've got a fish population that is learning to do new things.
Anything else?
Discus divina.
Yeah, I was telling Petro Man about I found another channel that was really interesting. It was a lady named Discus Divina. She's from somewhere else, maybe like Germany or Netherlands or something. But she's got a real interesting channel. And looks like she's been around for a while, but I'd never seen her before. Trying to find it real quick. But all about discus.
Some of the top discus breeders in the world are in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
You got stuff there that is really,
Okay.
really remarkable.
One girl, 60 fish tanks. Let's see here. Subscribe to her. Okay, I'm going to send y'all her link. But she's pretty interesting. Here's a small 5-minute video. How to identify. But I was thinking about Petro Man when I saw her. Okay, here we go. Get back to you guys. I don't know why my eyes are driving me so crazy, but they are. Come on. Okay, here comes the link. Okay, y'all check this out. Check her out. Make sure that's the right one. Hi, Sister Lotmo. Hello, Hillbilly Nomad. Yeah, everybody hit the like button, please. Did you see that link, Father Fish?
No, I'm doing something else right now.
Okay. Did you get it, Petroman? Hopefully you got it. Y'all click onto that link and see if anybody's seen her before. She's pretty good. Well, no, she's not real big. She's got 681 subscribers. And it looks like she's only been around a couple of months, maybe. But she's got some really good stuff. Maybe a year. I see a year.
You do.
You're welcome, Petroman. Which one is better to keep in a community tank, discus or angelfish, in your opinion? That's George Trotter.
I tell you, I do both. I really do both. I keep discus in a community tank with other South Americans. Very little else beyond that. I occasionally have had a few other eyeballs in with them, but mostly it's like Geophagus, rams, various angels, waru, those kinds of pretty gentle and or small fish. I've been wanting to put privies in. I haven't done that yet. I need to do it. Right now I've got a big school of fish. I need to try to get some females. And then I'll probably put some of them in. But in that kind of a tank, I don't have any trouble with discus. Now, I don't have big discus. They're smaller. They're like 3 to 4 inches tops, 2 inches maybe, because they're kind of in and out. But I don't lose them and they don't get stressed. I do keep the temperature up around 85, and everything seems to do that. But I'm not doing any Central American, not even the the dwarf cichlid Central Americans. I don't do any other bulbs like tetras or stuff like that. The angels would eat them for one. I do occasionally have plecos in there. It's a big tank too. It's a 200-gallon tank, heavily planted with about an 8-inch substrate. And I don't have any trouble keeping discus, angels, and other fish in that tank.
I apologize too. When I came back up, I've been in Top Chat the whole time, so I don't know if I've missed a bunch. So sorry, guys.
Oh, David's talking about bad water quality.
Yeah, said he has to melt snow and rainwater. I know I had discus and angels one time. I loved my discus the most, but I enjoyed my angels more, I believe, as far as my community situation went. Like my angels they were easy. They had babies and babies and babies and babies, and the discus, I just had to be real careful, with my water quality in Kentucky because it was real hard water.
Discus divina, a young woman.
Yeah,
Like
she's got a nice.
Yeah.
Looks like she's only been out for about maybe a year, but she obviously looks like she's been keeping discus from what I've watched of her.
Yeah. July 2017, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Started at 19 in 2013. So she's 26.
Yeah, Corys are like little vacuum cleaners. They are.
Very nice.
I thought y'all would like her. Just every once in a while, you know how they'll put somebody else across your feed, and you just kind of, I guess, just testing them out. Well, she came across my feed last week, and I really liked her.
She says, as round as a plate, with a cherry red eye, a delicacy I am to the visitor's eye, the discus fish. Poetry by Nelise on HelloPoetry.com, 2017. Nice.
I thought so. I'm glad y'all like that.
Need to promote her. That's good.
Yep. Does it say where she is?
No.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. Oh, it does.
Does
in
it?
South
Okay.
Africa. South Africa.
Really? That's even cooler. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That?
Who was it that we
We've had
have
a few
from South Africa? Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to remember.
We looked at their pond last week. Remember the backyard with the pond? He was from South Africa.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Let's see if she's got a discussion. Yes. Let's add a comment to our discussion. Love your channel.
Come visit us.
Yes. Let me take the caps off.
Bit my lip. Susan, I'm sorry I've been missing so many streams lately. Oh, DC Kyle, I love it. He just saw my George Farmer book. But I've been missing a lot of Susan streams, and y'all please go see Susan for SLC Aquatics. She is the sweetest. She's the fish mom. But I got this in the mail yesterday. I ordered it like 3 months ago, and it just now came in. But George knows I love him, and I'm going to promote his book. But like I said, I don't know if I'd get in trouble like copyright for showing it, but I mean, a quick flip through is okay, isn't it? Whoops.
You bet.
Okay. So I'm trying to find something. But let's see, the chapters are stuff like, this is my first official book, besides fish books, like species books, but this is my first aquascaping book. And it's very nice, as you can tell. He's got how to get started, lighting, filtration, feeding your plants, importance of carbon dioxide, how to aquascape, hardscape, choosing, preparing, and maintaining your aquarium plants, how to choose your fish, shrimp, and snails, and then maintenance. So I look forward to this. This was his tank that was his showstopper that I followed his journey on for so long. But it's just beautiful. Incredible. But this is like, I like my tanks like the Father Fish way. I just like jungly tanks, but that doesn't make me just love to look at this too. I just don't think I could do all this kind of upkeep, but it's fun to look at it. You look at these great Japanese aquascapers, and I mean, it looks like a landscape. Little miniaturized trees and mountains, and it's incredible the detail they put into these aquascapes.
Yeah, Petroman's talking about the Eheim stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Eheim they did two things that destroyed their product. Number one, they went straight retail, online retail. They stopped selling to LFS. There may have been good reason to do that financially, but when they did that, they suddenly started cutting margin, and so they began manufacturing in China. And the quality control almost zero. So they wound up, after all of those changes, with no more market share than they had and a poorer quality product. So it's a good example of what happens when you chase the dollar. You wind up catching dollars and losing your product. And they have really lost their product. They still have a reputation that's untattered in some circles, but all you have to do is buy one of their new devices to learn how worthless it really is. They leak, they break down, they don't fit. All of the problems with lack of quality control. The Germans have always been brilliant in manufacturing very high quality products. And that's what they had going for them, but not anymore.
Yeah, it used to be with everything, the cars, it was even that way with horses.
Yeah, Petroman got some 2217s that have been running for 25 years. I don't doubt it a bit. I don't doubt it. I mean, they were absolutely magnificent pieces of equipment that just did not break down. But you can't buy that kind of equipment not anywhere at any price anymore. Unless you're buying used, look out, getting something 20 years old. And that's not like that. All of the new equipment being produced, the one thing it lacks is quality. One thing they try to do is reduce their cost. You cannot reduce cost and maintain quality. Really can't be done. Not if you want to have a profit. Now, when you're running a store like I am, you don't worry about that. You just go for broke. Do it as long as you can, and then you can't do it anymore. No. And so far, I've kept it going 13, 14 years. But the time will come, and I won't be able to pay my rent. So it's a different kind of game I play, not one that provides support for families. I'm not speaking against the notion of profit. Profit is obviously critical to being able to maintain viable long-term business. but it's not something I'm trying to do. That was interesting. What is rumbling? It's a rumble. You hear that?
A rumbling?
Rumble. Like rumbling.
Oh, I don't hear it.
Yeah, like your stomach gurgle. It's like a rumble.
Was it my stomach? Is there any aquarium product company that you are happy with, Father Fish? Anything
Gee whiz.
anybody you recommend?
Well, yeah,
Yep.
they're a couple.
Hello, Lisa.
Generally speaking, I like Omega 1. Now, I've not been in touch with them in recent years, so I don't know the extent to which they've maintained their product. I have no reason to believe it's the only company providing fish food that actually has fishing fleet that goes out and catches it and processes the whole fish. Look at this. It looks like
Their little ears.
honestly,
They're so cute. They have no.
funny looking little
They're
Goodness.
beautiful. Are you picking on my little babies?
beautiful. Well, I'll give you a beautiful.
They
are.
are beautiful. Look at that one. He looks like a little clown.
Cute.
Oh. They're fat rats, that's for sure.
I'll cut off YouTube. Let's see if it's stuck.
We've made it till 5 after 10. Do you want to still go or?
You know what? Well, it didn't. I cut off YouTube. And I cut off
Oh.
the rumble.
Guess
So the
what?
rumble is what?
Pet Tech just dropped in and said, "Hey gang, I love listening while I work out. Great info as always. Got to hit the showers. Much love to you folks. Thank you." Y'all,
Nice to see you. Delighted to have you.
He's an incredible channel. If somebody could drop his link too, we want to support him. He's an incredible guy. That's an honor to have him here with us. There's another one.
So cancel it. If I do that, does it better or worse? Worse.
It's kind of fading in and out on my end. Just like a baby pig, it does.
Really?
Hi, Raven.
Huh.
A few people that wandered in. Leslie's,
I don't know.
Lisa,
All right. Well,
Alexander Lee.
I don't
All
know
the
if I
talk
wanna
about
try-
bacon. I miss the talk about bacon. I need some bacon. I love bacon.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let me,
I'm ready for some bacon.
I'm getting rumbled.
Okay. Oh, and
Rumble
Petroman,
jungle.
the last question
Yeah, go ahead.
at 10:05. Maybe it's easier if you just read it instead of me trying to rumble it to you.
Somebody on the phone.
Okay.
New Jersey. Father Fish. Yes. Petroman, hello.
Input on something.
Hey, Petroman.
I know you have the store. Which one would you recommend is the best quality?
For what? I'm sorry.
That was the question I was going to ask.
Canisters. Wow. I think it's a crapshoot, Petroman. I really do. You know, I get them in here all the time, all brands.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
You know, and when they come in, it's because they're not working right. There's something wrong, and usually it's a leak, an unfixable leak. I would just buy the cheapest one you can find and go with it. It'll last a year or two, maybe better if you're lucky.
My E-line's still running. The only thing I do is replace the impellers on them. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the old Eheims,
I just wish they had, because I'm only putting out about 264 gallons an hour. I want to get something that's about 400 gallons an hour.
there's an, I don't know, there's an older unit. I've got it's a round clear plastic thing with that filters water through it. I've got a couple of those. Can't remember what they're called. They're probably 25, 30 years old, and I use them. I love them. If you can find one, they're not uncommon. They're still pretty easy to find. They're about a foot tall, about a foot in diameter, round, clear acrylic that has a lid that pops on and off, and you can put a canister in it, or I just fill mine with air conditioning material, and I pump water into it. Goes in one end and out the other, and those things hold up forever. So also swimming pool filters tend to be a little better quality. They cost more, but you can probably find a decent swimming pool filter for $300-400 that'll do 400 to 500 gallons. They hold up a lot better.
All right, thank you, Father.
Good luck, Petromet, and thank you for your input. Appreciate you being with us.
All your knowledge.
Take care. You bet. Bye bye. Well, that was me.
He took the question right out of my mouth. Yay.
Uh,
He's just a smart man. He just called you.
okay.
Good job, Petra, man. All right.
Stuff.
We're going to wrap it up for now. You going to try to come on again tonight, too? On the weekends, or is that? Okay.
Let me see if I can get this up. Can you hear this?
Barely. It's just like it was last night.
Huh.
Yep. I don't know
Turn
what's
your
going on.
volume up.
It's still.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. They
Bye, all.
think it's your speakers. Okay. We'll see you in a little while. Good luck. Love y'all.
How are you?
Not bad. She was trying to fill up one of the sumps and left the water on, so we're already fighting it for it.
You did.
What's her face, Valerie? Is that her name? Everything's okay.
So she's cleaning it.
So, okay, here's my plan for today, though. This saltwater cell right here. Got to get all the rocks out. You want me to add that whole bucket of salt?